If and when my Note 9 breaks, I would totally get this phone. I'm Ryo Jian and welcome to the channel. You have the beautiful Snapdragon X65 instead of the 765G that most phones in this price range would have, which is awesome because basically it's a flagship chipset if you don't count the Plus version. You got a 6.5-inch AMOLED with 120 Hz, which is nice. Phone comes with 128 gig storage with expandable through micro SD. It also has 6 gigs of RAM, but I think it's good enough for everyday use. Overall, I love the specs. This is the OnePlus 8 with micro SD. Like, I watch a lot of videos from tech influencer, and a lot of them either question why does this phone exist or confused about what Samsung's doing. I think this phone is great if the S20 Plus is still too expensive, because these two phones are basically the same thing. I think it boils down to the price of the S20 Plus. If they're still over that 1K range, I would go with this. If the S20 Plus goes down the line, the price goes down, then of course I would go with the S20 Plus because it's a better buy. It has better materials. I think it would be really cool of them if they decide to include a headphone jack. Then the phone would be complete, but I think those days are over. One of the things that I noticed people mention in the space of the OnePlus 8, I think this phone is a great competition for that phone because price to performance, and personally, I would get this phone because it's basically OnePlus 8 with micro SD. You get a triple camera setup, 12 megapixel main, ultra wide, 8 megapixel telephoto, 32 selfie camera. 32 megapixel that is. If there's 32 selfie cameras, that'd be pretty ballin'. Bottom line is decent photos, videos, similar to OnePlus 8. I seen some sample, they look pretty decent. I can tell this is not flagship camera, but everyday Instagram people, good enough, because you have the versatility of zooming in and out due to the 3 different lenses. If you want the best of the best in terms of smartphone camera, this is not for you. If you want something decent that's not going to break the bank, put this one in your shortlist. So, the cool thing about this phone is that they didn't gimp the battery. You're getting 4500 milliamp, which combined with the Snapdragon X65 should be able to last you the whole entire day. There's a 15-watt charging brick, which is fine because I'm the type of guy that charges the phone at night, so it doesn't bother me. But it might bother you if you're the type that charges the phone during the day. If you want to pay more money, you can get a 25-watt charging brick. I'll link that one down below if you're interested in checking it out. For wireless charging, you get a 15-watt, which is nice in case if you leave your charging brick and you can charge at those tables or pretty much whatever thing that has Qi wireless charging. You get a 4.5 watt of reverse wireless charging, which I don't know if this is useful or not, but you get that going for you, which is nice. For the price of $699, I think this is priced beautifully because you get flagship spec for a mid-range price, which is something that more and more phone makers should really do. Having a 765G with a 1K and a gimmicky feature is something that really needs to stop because, honestly, it's up to the market. After I'm just some kind of random guy complaining about smartphone prices, and I'm the one that actually buys a Note 9 at a reduced price. It's the Exynos version, by the way. I used it for the past 2.5 years and counting. I don't plan on buying smartphones anytime soon, and I don't know most people are as well. Overall, smartphone sales are in decline due to the pandemic, but also due to a simple lack of interest. Some would say smartphones have reached their peak, others might think the future is with foldables. Only time will tell, but something I do know is that you get 3 years or 3 generations of updates when you buy these phones now, which is great. The price is great. Those in the market looking for a smartphone should put this one in their shortlist. If you're new, click subscribe, bell, thumbs up for more content. You guys stay awesome.